Morning students, let's start with our today topic transportation. Transportation, movement of material from one part to another part of body. In case of human being, transportation through circulatory system. Circulatory system, parts of body that help in the movement of material from one part to another part. Various kind of material means hormones, nutrients, inorganic salt, some waste material, protein, etc. that move from one part to another part of body through circulatory system. Circulatory system consists of three main parts: blood, pumping organ and blood vessels. Firstly, we will discuss about blood. Blood is red in color due to the hemoglobin pigment, opaque, slightly alkaline fluid, pH 7.4. Specialized connective tissue that is constantly flow inside the body. An adult human has 5 to 6 liter of blood. Blood consists of two main parts. Two parts are blood of plasma and blood cell or formed element. Blood cell again divided into three types: RBC, red blood cell or erythrocytes, WBC, white blood cell or leukocytes, platelets or thrombocytes. WBC again divided into two types: granulocytes means granule is present, agranulocytes granule is absent. A means without granules. Granulocytes again divided into three types: eosinophils, basophils and neutrophils. Agranulocytes divided into two types: monocytes and lymphocytes. First part of blood is plasma. It is yellow color fluid of blood which constitute 55% of it. 92% of plasma is water and rest 8% are protein, hormones, inorganic salt, some waste material and anticoagulant protein. Anticoagulant protein which protect blood from clotting. Second type, blood cells or formed element. They form 45% of blood. Blood cell are of three types. First type is red blood cell, RBC. RBC are biconcave shape, circular enucleated cell means without nucleus. Nucleus is absent. They are red in color due to the presence of hemoglobin pigment which act as oxygen carrier. It is also known as respiratory pigment because it helps in exchange of gases. It helps in respiration. 4 molecules of oxygen that combine with one hemoglobin molecule. Old RBC are destroyed in spleen and liver. So spleen is called graveyard of RBC. Graveyard, place where dead bodies are buried. New RBC are formed inside red bone marrow. Red bone marrow, spongy material that present inside the bone. Like RBC, WBC and platelets also formed inside the red bone marrow. Functions of RBC. RBC help in exchange of gases. When hemoglobin combine with oxygen, they form oxyhemoglobin. When hemoglobin combine with carbon dioxide, they form carboxyhemoglobin. It's very important. 4 molecules of oxygen that combine with one hemoglobin. Lifespan of RBC is 120 days. Lifespan, the time period from birth to death. Second type, WBC, white blood cell. They are colorless because hemoglobin is absent. Irregular shape like amoeba, nucleated blood cells. They are also called soldier of the body and scavenger of body because WBC fight with germs particles. They engulf the germ particles and protect our body from infection and diseases. It is also known as scavenger. Why? Because neutrophils and monocytes, they engulf the germ particle. They take the germ particle and clean our body. So WBC is also known as scavenger of body. Lifespan of WBC is 3 to 4 days. Third type of blood cell are platelets. They are non-nucleated means without nucleus, colorless, help in blood clotting during injury. It seals the area of injury. It forms network-like structure with the help of fibrinogen protein that present in platelets and prevent the bleeding. Lifespan of platelets is 5 to 9 days. Vitamin K and element calcium is essential for the blood clotting. Now hemopoiesis. Hemo means blood. Poiesis means formation. The process of formation of blood is called hemopoiesis. The study of blood is called hematology.